It's that time again. Let's go over what we were picking up for May 11th, 2022 for New Comic Book Day. And if you have a second, please leave a like while the intro plays. Welcome back to Basement Collectibles, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan, and if you like comics, toys, movies, and arcades, please consider subscribing for more great content. I hope everyone was able to pick up what they wanted for last week, and hopefully picked up some great free comic book day books as well on the weekend. And also, thanks again for the people that made the comments of what they're picking up for either a great spec or for a great story. This video focuses more on first issues, first appearances, great stories, and great spec, but also to check in on certain publishers to see what they're coming out with for the week. And I'm sure you're sick of hearing this, but always check with your LCS to see what they're coming out with, because it always seems to be a few delays each week. So starting off with, from Scout Comics, Code 45, issue number 1. From Mad Cave, Nottingham, issue number 7, and please let me know in the comments if you're still reading Nottingham. From Vault Comics, West of Sundown, issue number 2, and please let me know if you enjoyed the first issue. From AWA, Devil's Highway, issue number 1, and there are 2 covers for this book coming out, and this is also a 5-part miniseries. From Aftershock, Bunny Mask, The Hollow Inside, issue number 1, and now is your chance to finally wear the bunny mask with the cutout cover. From Dark Horse, and it was supposed to be out last week, Avatar Adapt or Die, issue number 1, and please let me know if you're looking forward to the new movie that eventually is coming out. Tales from the Harrow County, Lost Ones, issue number 1. From Behemoth, Dark Alley, issue number 1, and there are 2 covers coming out for this book for this week. From Boom Studios, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 19. From IDW, Transformers Last Bot Standing, issue number 1, and this is a 4-issue far future series about the extinction of the Transformers. Final Transformers series published to be published by IDW. From Image, Noctera, issue number 10, and there are 3 great covers coming out for this week. Spawn, issue number 329. And for all you Walking Dead fans like myself, The Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 38. From DC, Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, issue number 2 from JT4, and says here there's a possible first appearance of the Smiling Man. Batman Urban Legends, issue number 15, and it says it's a solicitation references a new Birds of Prey. Blood Syndicate, season 1, issue number 1, and it's a reintroduction of the Blood Syndicate from the Milestone imprint. With the new Jurassic Park movie coming out, we have the Jurassic League issue number 1, and this is a 6-issue limited series that reimagines the Justice League as dinosaurs. And last but not least, it's an omnibus, and it's the Death and the Return of Superman. So that storyline was one of my favorite growing up as a kid. I remember picking up The Death of Superman, going back and reading all the other comics where it led up to his death, and then of course Funeral for a Friend, and then buying of course the cover A and the cover B of all the new 4 Superman. So I have a nice short box of all that story leading up to it, so maybe this is something I might look into picking up to put on my shelf. From Marvel, Captain America Symbol of Truth, issue number 1, in this series that features Sam Wilson in the role of Captain America. Hulk vs. Thor, Banner of War, Alpha, issue number 1, and this is a one-shot kickoff of a crossover that continues in Thor issue number 25, and also Hulk issue number 7. X-Men, issue number 11, and this is an introduction of Game World. Shang-Chi, issue number 12, and this is where Shang-Chi inherits the 10 rings. Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood, issue number 1, and this is a 4-issue limited series anthology of stories, and also it's a first appearance of the last living priest, I apologize for butchering this, Khonshu, a vigilante who operates 6,000 years into the future. What If, Miles Morales, issue number 3, and this is when Miles Morales becomes a version of a Hulk. Star Wars The 2015 Omnibus, and this is collecting Star Wars from 1 to 37 and about 6 or 7 other titles, and also Star Wars Annual 1 to 3. And also keep an eye out for the Moon Knight Volume 2 Omnibus that starts collecting from 1980 from issues 21 to 38, and also many other issues from Iron Man 1968 to Marvel Team Up 1972, and also Marvel Fanfare. It says plus material from Solo Avengers issue number 3, Marvel Fanfare 1982 38 to 39, and Marvel Superheroes 1990 issue number 1. At the time of making this list, there are no second prints out for this week, but please let me know in the comments if you end up finding a second print that's coming out. But Image has come out with their Image First book, so if you haven't had a chance to read any of their past titles, Image is coming out with Aerosmith issue number 1, Astro City issue number 1, Death or Glory issue number 1, Firepower issue number 1, Homesick Pilots issue number 1, Little Bird issue number 1, Noctera issue number 1, Radiant Black issue number 1, Scumbag issue number 1, and the Department of Truth issue number 1. I couldn't find any Peach Momoko books for this week, but for Jenny Frison, we have 8 Billion Genies from Image, and Grimm issue number 1, 2 fantastic covers. And for my cover of the week has to go to, from Marvel, Moon Knight Black, White, and Blood, issue number 1. Such a great looking cover, but please let me know what your cover of the week is going to be for this week. And for my Give It a Shot book for this week, from Image, 8 Billion Genies, issue number 1. It says here, chaos ensues after 8 billion genies grant everyone in the world one wish. So I'm pretty curious how this is going to go. Is it going to be dark or is it going to be pretty PG? And for my pick of the week has to go to, from Boom Studios, Grimm issue number 1, and it says a woman has been recruited to be a reaper in the afterlife, but is plagued by the mystery of how she died. I always like to give Boom Studios a shot with their new series, and of course with Jenny Frison on board for at least the first cover, it's a win-win for me. So that's my list for May 11th, 2022, but please let me know in the comments section what your pick of the week is going to be, and of course, what are you going to pick up for either spec or for a great story. So that's it for this video, and I really appreciate you watching till the end. And if you'd like to come by and say hi on Instagram, I finally got an Instagram account, and it's at Basement, M-I-N-T Collectibles, so at Basement Collectibles. Come say hi, and of course see some more of my collection. And also I'd like to start getting a couple comics out there for a claim sale. So thanks again, and if you found any of this information helpful for your list for New Comic Book Day, please leave a like, and I'll see everybody on the next one. And of course, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Take care.